Now here in Michigan, I've been waiting for it to warm up a little bit. It was close to 0 this morning when I got up. Now it looks like it's not quite 10 degrees. I broke my snowblower this morning. I think I burnt the belt up on it, trying to push some of those drifts back. So let's go out and see if we can get that belt off, and maybe I've got either a used one or a new one I can stick on it. I've had it here in the shop for about an hour and a half, and still there's some ice on it. But I'm tired of waiting on it, so I'll just brush it off and tear it apart. I'm going to take off this little cover right here. Shouldn't be a big problem. The biggest problem will be if I don't have a belt for it. It'll still blow snow, but not very much. If I push it too hard, it'll just start slipping. It's going to burn up anyway, so I'm going to take it off. Hey, maybe you can see me. I have a hard time making selfies. I hate the way I look, and the older you get, the worse you like looking at yourself. Anyway, there's my snowblower, and we're going to see if we can get the new belt on it, or a used belt, or find out if it's broken. It's slipping like crazy, so I got plenty of power and no belt, or no belt power. Earlier, it's about 10 degrees outside. I got the fire going in the stove. Open the door here to let some of the heat out here in the shop. I've been robbing it all to go to the house. You can see it's about barely 50 degrees in here, but it's 10 outside, so I really can't complain about that. Working on this outside would be really fun. I want to put it in here, but there's gas in it. I don't want to get too close to the fire. Got a good fire going. Been going through some wood lately. You get a fire that hot, you can just throw in snow, everything else. It still burns. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn off this fan and let it warm up in here so you can hear me. Be a little quieter now. This shouldn't take very long. I should have looked at that the other day when I had it apart, but hey. Well, let me get this camera set up someplace, and so we can see, and we'll get with it here. Because every machine is a little bit different. The idea is the same. So the old adage, you know, I missed. See if I got one anyway. That looks pretty sad. There's the problem. I did destroy it. This morning when I started it up at 0 out, they're asking a lot of that rubber to bend. Okay, I found a belt that would fit it. And I went out and tried it. It works fine. I got snow in here because I had the cover off. But while I got it off here, I'm going to show you something. Let's see if I can get a better light there. Let me go get a light. Okay, this is the way you engage the blower. See it going there? Up, tightens up the belt. If you get a belt that's too short and you put it on there, it's got a little brake here that tries to stop the paddles from moving when it's not engaged. So you don't really want a belt that's tight like this all the time, because this will burn up, and then you won't have one. So what you want to do is have it kind of loose. See how it's loose? It should only be tight when it's engaged. When it's engaged, that little brake comes out of there and stops putting resistance on it. Most of the time when you're running, it's in this position right here. It's tight. Then there's also a way you can adjust it so that if you want to pull it tighter, you can adjust it in these little holes so it pulls against the spring tighter. But you want to have a little bit of slack at the end when it's disengaged, because if you if you take up too much slack, you see what'll happen? You'll take that brake off and it'll never stop. It's got this little spring, helps pull it back. So that's where we're at with this. The belt I ended up using is right there. That's the belt I'm going to use. 7350 Gates XL. Okay, I got it all running. This is adjusted. And I'm going to put it back together, and we'll be good for maybe the winter. Who knows? Hope it helped a little bit. Help me. I hate shoveling. Such a simple machine. Just got to get the top two screws. I haven't tightened anything yet. With this plastic, everything moves around. Kind of have to get the feel for this thing. You don't want to force it too much. These things are kind of fragile.